Alright, in this video, I will show you how to configure Inter-VLAN and also to configure the serial interface on between for the network between R1 and the ISP. So basically here on the network 172.16, I have pre-configured the network. So now we will focus on the network of 192.168.1.0. Okay, first on switch 1, so we will start with changing the name of the switch. So go to the global configuration mode and change the switch name to S1. Next, what we have to do is we will configure or create the VLAN. So there are 3 VLANs that we have to create. First VLAN 10, second VLAN 20, and third VLAN 99. So I'll just configure the VLAN configuration side by side with the nodes, just to make sure the name of the VLAN is accurate. So we'll start with VLAN 10. So this is the configuration that you have learned in local area network subject. So the name is faculty staff, and the second is VLAN 20. The name is students, and lastly is VLAN 99 for management VLAN. Right. Next, if you verify the VLAN that we have created using show VLAN brief, do show VLAN brief because we are now in global configuration mode. So do show VLAN brief. So you can see that all 3 VLAN that we have created is currently active, and we have to assign ports to this VLAN. So as we know, there are 2 type of port mode. The first one is the access mode, and the second one is the trunk. So we will assign port number F01 until 9 with 2 VLAN 10, and the port mode is mode access, while for F010 until 19 will be assigned to VLAN 20. So the port for the trunk port will be G01. Okay, so we'll start with the access port. So interface range, I've got F01 till 9, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 10. So for the next configuration, I'll just do a shortcut configuration, but the full configuration has been given for the VLAN 10. So for VLAN 20, it will be a short command. All right, and we also will shut all of unused port, which is F020 to 024. It's not unused port, it's unassigned port for any VLAN. This is to reduce the risk of attackers. Alright, now let us assign trunk mode to G01. So interface G01, and then switch port mode trunk. So switch port trunk native. So we change the native VLAN from VLAN 1 to VLAN 99. Oh, wrong configuration. All right, now shut down unused port, which is another unused port, which is it's not unused port, it's unassigned port to any VLANs, which is interface G02. Okay, now it says that the port is down is because we have not configure another connection on the router 1. Okay, so we have to enable encapsulation.1q on sub interface port in R1. But before I proceed with that, I would like to show you that we could configure VLAN 99 as the managed. We already configured VLAN 99 and assign it as the native, and we could also configure the VLAN with IP address, so that if we would like to access switch 1 remotely, so we could assign using that, we could connect the switch using the IP address. So here we create interface a virtual interface on S1, which is interface VLAN 99. So you have to remember that you cannot assign IP address to the port. You can assign IP address to the virtual interface. So there's a big difference between assigning IP address to the switch and the routers. So the IP address here is 192. 192. It should be 192. Okay, because now we are on the private network of 192. So 192.17. I'll just change it 192.17. Oh, sorry. I'll change the IP address here 192.168.99.10. and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.255.0. So if you are assigning the IP address, make sure you change the IP address here to 192 network. Okay, next, don't forget to put no shut. And with the configuration, so we also need to give the default gateway. So the IP default gateway is 192.168.99 and 1. Okay, so now let us continue configure R1. So if you see the status here, the port status is still red. Okay, so continue with R1. So similar to the configuration of switch 1, the first thing that we have to do is we have to change the name of the router. Okay, so we'll start with enabling the port for G1. So interface G01, and then no shut. Okay, so now the link is up, but because we haven't configuration the layer 2 encapsulation on the port, so hence the reason why the interface is still in red color. So first we will create sub interface G01.10 encapsulation.1q. Okay, wrong encapsulation. I'll just do like this. Okay, so IP at 192.168. Okay, let me see the IP addressing table. So .1.1. And then we'll Do the same for another subinterface .20. Okay, you have to configure the encapsulation .1q as well. And finally for VLAN 99, because we already assigned IP address to the virtual interface 99 on the switch, so we also have to create sub-interface for VLAN 99. .192.168.99.1 255.255.255.0. Okay. Okay, let me verify the connection. Okay, let me verify the connection on the other side. Okay, in here there is a slight inaccurate okay, as you can see here on the G01, so you need to put it no shut, because previously I might have accidentally okay, if you look closely in here, I accidentally issue a command shutdown for G01, where it supposedly the shutdown mode should be on the G02. So I'll just undo that first. So you can press fast forward and let us start testing the connection for Inter-VLAN. So you can see that the connection between VLAN 10 and 20 is okay. So 192.168.1.140 is actually the server's IP address.